going to open up the property. It's going to open up immediately. Tab on the bottom, the plus mark. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You're going to set your elevations to 0. Set to 0. Yeah. Okay. First floor. It's going to be the first floor. Name it the first floor. 0. Elevation is 0. Guys, we got to turn back in. Guys, let's zoom back in so we can keep going. So we created our first floor, right? Everybody created their first floor?
Yeah.
Let me get my mouse to respond. What's up?
No.
Oh, okay. I saw your hand, so I thought you were trying to get my attention.
It's hard to see.
Oh, when I'm standing up? All right. No problem. So let's go ahead and create our next floor. We'll call it. And our elevation is going to be set to 0, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about this first floor. Now, guys, Xactimate is inexhaustible, right? I'm not going to be talking about all the extra stuff that you can do with it. I may show you a thing or two, but if I just keep showing you, I mean, we can go on for another 2 weeks in Xactimate, okay?
That's fine.
But I'll give you.
We'll be here.
I'll set my stay there. They'll get to know me.
Hey,
But I'm going to give you everything. I'm going to give you everything pertaining to adjusting. All right? But Xactimate, okay? So we're looking at the first floor. I'm going to sit down a little bit. Now, guys, remember, look up here. Once I'm done, you can go ahead and explore, okay? Because if you're looking down, you're going to turn around and ask me the very same thing I just showed you. Okay?
Which one you right?
Huh?
So which one you right?
Yeah, my wife needs to hear that one off the way.
Hey, man. You talked about this yesterday. You talked about this yesterday.
All right, so we're on our first floor, okay? Notice we have a whole lot more tools at our disposal as opposed to just dealing with the roof. So we can create rooms a couple ways. We can hit the R button, and immediately a pre-dimensioned 12 by 12 room will be attached to our cursor. You guys see that?
Yes, sir.
I click it and drop it wherever I want to drop it, right? I want to delete that. Or we can go up here and we can choose to dimension our room before we even drop it.
Oh, that's easy.
All right? Hit the dimension button and you can just dimension the room, whatever the size that you think it is. You can rename it, bathroom, whatever you want to do. After you've dimensioned it, you can set the ceiling. You can shape the ceiling inside this box. You can do all that, predetermine everything. All right, that's going to make it slow. You can do all of that before you even drop it. Okay? And then you hit insert room, and it drops the room. Done. Okay? And also makes the ceiling sloped and everything. Put it in 3D. There's your room. Okay? Go ahead and delete that. Another way that you can create your room, you can use the wall tool. Okay? When you click on the wall tool, up here, click on the wall tool, it turns into a hash mark. Alright? Click to drop the wall, click and let it go, and wherever you want it to stop, you click to go in another direction. Alright? You can go 360 with this thing, however that wall is shaped. Okay?
So is it better using that vertex tool with
What I'm doing right now
yeah.
with the wall tool, this is perfect when you have rooms that have a bunch of angles in them. Okay? Remember the drawing we did yesterday? We had all kinds of angles, right? Right? So let's say this room, see how easy it is to create angles to the room?
How you putting those angles there?
Huh?
Because when I hit wall, I just got it.
That's right. You got to click and then go to the different direction you want to go. You want to click.
Okay.
To establish your
I see
elbow.
what you're saying. I got it.
And whenever you intersect a wall, it's going to link it up and create room.
Oh, wow.
Whenever you connect it.
I see it.
Okay? This is perfect when you're creating a room that has a whole bunch of angles. Now, I can create the same room. Let me get out of this dimension. Okay. I can create the same room, right? With the vertex tool. So why am I going to go through all that trouble? Right? There's a whole lot more extra steps. I can create the same room with my vertex tool. Okay? But why do I need the extra steps? I'll just use the wall tool. Okay? That's a lot of time I'm spending here, right?
Yeah. So the vertex tool would be more useful to say like roofs and things like that?
No, you rarely use it on the roof.
The vertex tool would be in
Okay.
the walk.
It's the same room, right?
Yeah.
But it took me a whole lot longer to get there. Okay? So when you diagram a room that has a whole bunch of angles, we want to use the wall tool because it helps you do it a whole lot faster. Okay? You guys follow me?
So like that hallway that we were doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You would want to use the wall tool to create that.
And then once
if
we
you
go
wanna
in the
look-
room, then we can do a room tour.
That's correct. All right? So I'm just going to get rid of this guy here. Okay? So we can create a room. Let's just drop the room here. Make it whatever size you want to make it. I don't care. Okay? Let's drop the room in there. Let's drop a room, whatever size you want to make it. Bigger as opposed to smaller. Okay, so like here I got 29 by 20.5. You want to make a decent sized room because we're going to manipulate that room, okay? All right? So, for us to be able, say we want to create a room inside of a room. Why would we create a room inside of a room?
Closet.
Closet, that's correct. So we can go here to get our break tool.
I know you said we can make it inside.
20, I got 29 by 30, by 20. Okay? You want to go see next to the word room?
Oh, okay.
That drop down, yeah. See how I said dimension rooms?
Okay.
And select dimension rooms.
I got you.
You have dimension it before you even drop down. Okay?
So it's
29 by 21. Okay? So how do we create a room inside of a room? We can use,
You can do the break.
yeah, we can use the break tool, but let's use the wall tool first, right? Select the wall tool, your cursor turns into a hash mark. Place the hash mark where you want to put the wall. Click it and let it go. Now drag your cursor in the direction you want your wall to go. Look up here, guys.
Okay.
When I'm done, then you go ahead and let me drop this, let me start over. Click your wall tool, it turns into a hash mark. Select the wall where you want to create the closet. Click and let it go. Drag your mouse without holding any buttons. Once you get to the dimension that you're looking for, click it one more time. We're clicking, not holding. Okay? Now you go in the opposite direction, wherever you want to put the wall. You can put that wall anywhere here. But we're just going to make it a square wall. As soon as it meets the other wall, click it. Now it turns into a room.
Wow.
Okay?
Much
Huh? Okay. You got the chair.
No, I just want to hear you. Like,
Okay.
No,
I know, but it's good. It's good kids, you guys.
There you go. Doing good. Appreciate it.
All right, let's go. So, all right, we're going to click the wall tool. Okay, you got the hash mark. Your cursor turns into a hash mark. Okay, place the cursor where you want to start the wall. Click and let it go. Drag your mouse over. You notice once I get close to that wall above, you see that little,
It lines it up.
that's correct.
Yeah.
That shows you when it's lined up with another object, if that's what you're trying to achieve. If you're not trying to achieve that, you just bypass it. All right, keep it moving. Okay, wherever you want the wall to stop, you click and let it go. Drag your mouse, and you can take this wall anywhere you want to do it.
So this is good for that pantry that you were in.
That's
Because it
correct.
was, came at an angle.
That's correct. That is correct. So once it intersects with the next wall, you click, it creates the room for you. Okay? Go ahead and create a room inside your square, inside your room right now. Give yourself a chance by enlarging your sketch, guys.
We're doing 2 or 1?
One.
Created 3 rooms.
I already, yeah, I got 3.
That's okay.
Just mentioned.
All right, the more the merrier. All right? Go ahead and create a room inside of a room. Give yourself a chance by enlarging it. So the quickest way for you to enlarge it, at the bottom of your window, you're going to have 3 magnifying glass. The third magnifying glass have arrows pointing in 4 directions. Click that and it'll increase your drawing, okay? And it'll center it for you and everything. At the bottom of your screen, look up top and jump. You got the 3 magnifying glasses. That third one will extend it, okay? It'll bring your whole drawing or whatever you have highlighted, it'll take up the entire space.
Okay.
Very good. You got the room inside of the room?
Yes, sir.
All right. Here's a different way to create a room inside of a room, okay? We're going to go to our break tool. What does the break tool do?
Dimension.
Segment.
Segments. Right? We wrote it down, right? Break 2 segments for us, guys. So it's gonna segment this wall, partition the wall. It's gonna cut the wall. It's gonna create a separation in the wall. However you want to put it. We're gonna place it where we want to create our new room. Click it one time. Then we have 2 grab handles that show up. Right? We're gonna hold our control key. Hold down the control key. Now we're using the control brake. That regular brake turns into a control brake now. Grab the handle at the top, pull it into the room. Let it
That's
go.
nice too.
Right?
That's a little, yeah, that seems like it'd be easier than wall.
Or faster.
Well, yeah, like fast,
You
yeah,
know what
that's
I'm
what I'm saying,
saying?
easier as far as more efficient, yeah.
Okay, so I showed you 2 ways to create a room inside of a room, right, guys?
I like that. Yeah. The vertex, that was easy.
Okay. So how do we create a room outside the room?
Just go
The same way,
opposite direction.
right? Click the brake, click on the wall where you want to go outside the room. Hold down the control key. Are we looking up top, guys? Grab the handle and go the opposite direction. There you go. Now you're creating an adjacent room to what you have. So go ahead and create a room inside the room using the control brake tool. And then I want you to create a room outside the room using the control brake tool. Let's zoom back in. So showed you how to create a room outside the room using the brake tool, right? But we can also just click another room, drag it, and connect it. See that?
Or
So which
dimension
one
it
would you
before we get there.
Whichever one makes you move fast.
Break control.
So it's not gonna, like, like changing the numbers or whatever, so it's not gonna lock anything up?
No. There's no locks on this table.
So,
All right? So whichever helps you move faster. That's why I'm showing you more than one way to do it. All right? And there are times when you're trying to draw something, you may have to utilize different techniques. You could start doing it by dropping squares and you realize, this ain't working. So I'm going to use the wall tool to get there. Now, there are times when you try to bring 2 different rooms together, they won't connect. Only reason why, because one of the properties in one of those walls is different. That's why it's not connected. So you gotta find workarounds. Okay? By using that wall tool helps you tremendously. Okay? So if you're trying to combine 2 walls together, 2 rooms together, and it's not attaching, that's because there's a property in one of those walls that's different. And Xactimate is saying, hold on, boss, we can't put that there. Okay? Any questions? Okay, so now we got the vertex tool. What does the vertex do? Just like the vertex handle, what does it change? Changes the shape.
yeah.
Okay? I think of the vertex tool like an elbow. You want to put an elbow in the wall so that you can change it. Or so that you can swivel it. So if you hit the vertex tool, if you guys looking up top, right? Let me let it go. So I'm going to select vertex. My cursor turns into hash mark. Where do I want to put my bin? So I want to put it right here 6 feet from the corner. Okay? 6 feet from the corner. Now I want to grab it and I want to change it. See that? Okay? I can went anywhere with that. Alright? Vertex.
6 feet.
Cursor turns into a hash mark. I'm going to walk down this wall till I get to the dimension that I want to start it at. Alright? 6. I'm going to click and hold. I'm going to move it.
Could you do a
I
big
can go
window
anywhere.
right there too? Like that? With a
Yeah.
vertex in it?
See that? I can go anywhere with it. Okay?
Can you do a bay window like that?
That's the hard way.
That's hard.
Okay? So if I wanted to put a bay window,
Just go get a bait.
just go get a bay.
So somebody told me, well, manager made me do a vertex and extend it and then put the bay on. That's all manager.
No, yeah. So here's your room. Okay? His concern is probably saying, okay, if you try to add on a bay room, you're creating 2 rooms. No, Xactimate knows how the effect that a bay room has on a room. Right? So you go in here to Windows. All right. You go into the window. You find yourself a bay window. Close your tab. Turn it the way you want it. Grab it. Okay, so notice when I attach it here, right? Yeah, watch what happens when I drop it. That wall disappears, that separated the 2 rooms. Right. There you go.
Do
That's
that
what you're
one.
trying to achieve, right?
I like that.
Right, you here to make sure that you know
Man,
it.
man.
How you did that with the window again?
All right, that's what you were trying to do, right?
How you did that with the window again?
You were looking up here when I was doing it, right?
Yeah, I just wanna.
You wasn't looking.
Just go to window. Yeah, true.
That's why I keep telling you.
Yeah, you're right. I was wrong.
Then you're done. All right?
You're right.
Help me.
All right.
All right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm being honest, you know.
All right, okay. All right, guys, so we got the room, right?
Okay.
So what throws you off is that, okay, you want to create the bay window, but you're thinking it's not really a bay window, but it is. Okay? So you're going to go into window. Grab the bay. See how it's attached to your cursor? Hit the tab button or the rotate button, whichever one makes you feel good. Rotate it to where you want it, right? Hit the tab and then keep turning it around. If that is the size I want it, great. If I want it bigger, we make it bigger before we connect it.
Or smaller.
All right? We make it bigger. Dimension it before you connect it if that's not the size you want. So I'm going to highlight it, grab the diamond, which is a handle, then I'm connected. Boom. And you see how that wall disappears? Now it's connected to 2 rooms.
So those open
So
spaces.
the bay window has its own room and the bay window has its own room and room 6 has its own room.
That is correct.
So basically when we-
So what you want to do, you want to, just like with the rules, you're going to want to do what? You want to combine the 2.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. Okay? Because that's still going to be a section there. So you're going to select both, right click, and combine. That way you estimate them together when you go to paint them, and you're going to lay the carpet, whatever.
And now where those, the spaces are there, like the 3 by 3 and then
That's the window.
that's the window on both sides, there's
That's
2,
correct.
a little one and then, oh, I see it, oh, okay, cool. Oh, that 3D plan's cool, alright.
So,
Just make sure.
so you notice when I draw my drawing, I just make a square above the window. That's just for my reference. I know that's a window right there. So if you want to install a bay window, that's how we do it. Then combine the 2 rooms so that you're sketching them together. Okay, now the bay window in room 6 is 1 room. Okay, so we learned how to create a room inside of a room using the wall tool and the break tool, correct guys? All right, so let's say we want to install windows and doors, right? We can go up here and grab a door by clicking doorway, or we can just press the letter D. Your cursor turns into a hash mark, and you just select where you want to put the door at. Okay? Let's say we want to change the direction of the door. We looking up, guys? Let's say we want to change the direction of the door. We select the door, and then we hit the bracket buttons on our keyboard. Brackets. next, on the right side of the letter P on your keyboard,
Oh,
okay?
oh, got it.
So you go between the two brackets, all right? You got both of them, and depending on which bracket you hit, it switches it, okay? You guys following me?
Gotcha.
Okay? So one makes it inside and out, the other one makes it left hand, right hand.
P.
So the one.
Right next to the.
Right next to the letter P on your keyboard,
Here's a Paul.
okay?
Paul.
You guys see that? And we change the direction of the door, okay? Or if we want, we just go up here and do flip vertical or flip horizontal. Whichever one's easier for you guys. All right? Let's say we want to drop a window. You guys follow me? We can go up here and hit the word window, or we can just select the letter W. All right? And we drop the window on the wall where we want it to go.
And it'll go to a 3x5.
Xactimate is defaulted 5 by, I want to say 5 by 4. I changed it to 3 feet. I changed mine to default to 3 feet because most windows are 3 feet. You know what I'm saying? Most of them are. So I changed my default to 3 feet because I got tired of doing 5 and shrinking it. Okay? So also in the windows, on that drop down next to the word window, guys looking up here? Looking up here, Mary? Okay. We can choose what type of window that we want to put. We can do a rectangular window, a flat arch window, round arch, round octagon. Let's say I grab a trapezoid window, right? And I drop it here. You guys looking? Does it look any different from the regular window? So where does this come into play?
3D?
That's right, when you throw it into 3D. Okay. So do you think, man, as an adjuster, if I'm doing a claim on dropping windows, you think I care about the shape of the window? Don't care about it. All right. But if I'm an interior designer, do I care about shape? Yeah, because you're creating a presentation. All right. The same with the door. Let's say I wanted to change the door, right? I don't care about it when estimating. But if I wanted to change the door from a standard door and I wanted to make it well, not that one, I don't want to do that. If I want to change it from a flush door and I want to make it a panel door, right? Do I care about it as an adjuster? No. But as an interior designer, I may want to put those panels on there to show it. You guys see what I'm getting at?
As long as the dimensions are still the same, correct?
Right. I don't care about the type of door.
All right, as long as
I'm
it's
just
still
showing you the
same
different things that you can do here.
dimensions. Absolutely.
Okay? All right. Let's
Now,
go back to plan view.
I get, it doesn't make a difference, like you're saying, but if you're replacing that door, you got
Right,
to replace it with that same type of door.
That is correct.
But it
But
doesn't
we're not
matter
talking
in
about
your
estimating,
sketch.
right? We're not talking about estimating.
Okay.
Right in the estimate right now. We're talking about the sketch right now.
Gotcha.
Okay? All right. So we're talking about the sketch and design of it right now. But when you're estimating, yes, it makes a difference. Okay?
So the estimate, when you're estimating, that doesn't have to line up.
The sketch doesn't have to represent what the estimate is like. If it's a Dutch door, and the Dutch door is more expensive than a regular flat panel door, yeah, the drawing does not have to depict that. You just have to make sure you pick the right line item in your estimate. When you're going to estimate.
So this will not,
That will not impact your estimate.
I mean, it won't show on your, like, you can do a lasso and it'll tell you all the components. That won't, this won't do it.
No, that won't do it.
No.
So we just need to make sure
Won't
that
save
the
you
door
time.
is in that doorway.
Absolutely. So that's why I explained to you that it really doesn't matter as an adjuster. Okay? It really doesn't matter. That's if you want to display some kind of craftsmanship and printing it out for a customer or what have you. Okay, guys? All right, so we drop the door, we drop the window. Let's say, remember when I was doing in the video, when I got to the wide open floor plan, right? If I put this in 3D, I had a wide open floor plan, and I was advising you to partition off that floor plan. But let's say this really is a floor plan, right? I put it back, I hit my missing wall tool, and I make this wall disappear, this wall disappear, this wall disappear, that wall disappear, that one disappear. Hit them again, this wall disappear, and this wall disappear. Now notice it becomes one big old room, right? But if I bring my cursor on it, it's actually separated.
That's what we did with the sketch, where the
That's
living room
correct.
there with the couch and everything.
That is
that
correct.
invisible wall.
This is what we did in essence, and this is how you create it in essence. So now you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms to estimate, 4 separate rooms. But you depicted one big open space, but they're all separated individually. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Now, when I put it in 3D, that's the way it looks.
So it just shows you like an outline of where the different areas are.
You see that?
Pretty much missing wall gonna do that.
Understood.
Say that again?
Missing wall gonna pretty much do
That is
that.
correct. So you're going to draw those rooms,
Motion to do it.
First.
separate the rooms,
To do
and then you're going to make those walls missing.
Okay.
All right? Then you're going to make those walls missing.
Nice. Sorry,
What happens?
you told me it was ice. I thought the door somebody.
You know, when that ice melts and makes a noise, it sounds like somebody's at the
Oh,
door.
someone's at the door?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
I keep like,
All right. Any questions, guys? Okay. But let's say I want to bring those walls back, right? I just hit the missing wall tool, or I hit M, and I just hit on the wall where it was at before. It brings it back. Or I could just click on the invisible wall and hit the delete button. Brings the wall back. So I'm deleting the effects of the tool. Okay? Hit the delete button, I'll bring the wall back. You guys following me?
yeah.
Okay. So sometimes you have door openings that doesn't have a door. It's just an opening, right? So the way we create the door opening, we're going to select the missing wall tool or press M. We're looking up top.
Yeah.
We're going to select the wall where the door opening is at. See it? You see the measurements already start populating? We're going to click and hold. Click and hold. Then I'm going to start dragging down. Look at that. You see a third measurement.
Just segment it out. Okay.
See that?
Yeah.
So once I let it go, click out here, it becomes a door opening.
It's like how a kitchen movies and stuff like that. Got it.
That's correct.
Got it.
That's correct. So the missing wall tool, we select the missing wall tool. Instead of click, if we just click it, the wall disappears. Okay? So we want to do what? We want to click and hold. Click, hold, and drag.
To make the door.
That's correct.
Whatever size. So that's better than actually just putting the door there.
No, that's just making the opening.
Archway, like an opening,
Okay.
like, you know, you have a walk through.
Yeah.
Right, but there's no
That's what
door.
you make.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay. That's like an extra room or whatever.
Yeah.
Kitchen.
Like you're going from the
Yeah.
kitchen to the dining room.
Yeah, yeah.
There's
Like
no door.
yesterday almost.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly like yesterday.
You're right.
So we created there, so we see the little invisible mark there, right?
Is that like how you get the continuation to the house, like painting?
No, it has to be a missing wall to create that continuation. Because remember, a door opening is just an opening. It doesn't go all the way to the ceiling. It's just an opening. So this room is separated from the room out there. This ceiling is separated from the ceiling out there.
Yeah. Different
Even though it's the same time.
No, it's not just a height, it has a wall that separates it.
So how is it continuous? If the door wasn't there?
Well, if the top part
No,
of
the
the
whole
door.
wall would have to be gone for it to be continuous.
He's saying if you have a room with a missing wall,
It couldn't be like a little, like say there's an arch.
is
right
it still
there.
continuous?
Right.
Would it still be continuous?
No, it's not
No, because
continuous.
the arch at
It's
the
an
top.
arch, because you can
Yeah.
still, it separates, because you're going to have a piece of wall that separates the two.
Next question, how about it's an arch
No.
and it's the same painting throughout the whole, well, say it's from the living room to the kitchen.
What are we dealing with, walls and ceilings?
Let's say for argument's sake, wall and ceiling.
Okay, now with the wall, it will continue.
The wall would continue.
That's correct, because remember, when you follow the wall, you can just go through the opening and keep on going. Right.
So
But if it's the ceiling, let's say this door frame is your archway,
okay.
okay? The ceiling is separated from here to the next room.
Or that little piece. piece.
It's separated with the wall. You don't see the wall
That
up there?
little top piece there, that separates it.
Yeah, but see, sometimes I was told where if it's a wood up there, it's a strip or something separating.
Then that's the separation.
Okay, but if it's not a separation, I paid.
That's if the wall, that's if it's continuous. If the ceiling continues without any
If the
wall,
ceiling in here
any
looks like
stops.
in and out, like flat, the same
I
way.
think it was.
Like you got it going from, like
Yeah.
kitchen to
It's like
dining
the top
room
piece
to
of that wall
another.
there at all. You can see
You had to see
outside
it
the
yesterday,
ceiling,
actually,
and see
the-
inside from right here. There's no top piece
There's
separated.
nothing that stops it.
There's nothing that stops it.
That's what
So,
makes it continuous.
Correct, that's correct.
but even the arch has that little top piece where it peaks
It
like
stops
that,
it.
and that stops that.
Yeah, arch.
Okay,
It
so
has
for
to be the
example,
same like
here's
this.
what we do here. Look at the drawing, right? Check out the drawing. Okay, zoom in. Put it in 3D. So see that opening you just
Yeah.
created? See that portion that stops the two ceilings from being
Yeah.
connected?
Yeah.
Okay?
So,
Same thing.
so with carrier specific, some carriers allow you to, if it's not a metal strip or a wooden strip,
Well, but you got a whole drywall strip.
it's still.
That separates.
Yeah.
That's separate.
And it's
So you
separated.
can't go in that room and paint. You can only paint in that open area, all that.
Remember I gave you the example of continuous? If you can physically put your hand on that wall, and wherever you can continue without being stopped,
Yeah.
you're not go up and around the paint.
Yeah,
Right?
paintings doesn't matter.
Okay? But I'm using that as an example.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay? If you can run your finger, like here, looks like I stopped, but I can go up and around and still be on the wall. Okay? If I can keep going, I'm painting every wall that I can keep going on.
Okay, so this, I guess this is the.
You follow me?
This is
And it's the same like the ceiling. If I ran my finger along the ceiling, if I could keep going to the next ceiling without this wall, if I could have kept going without this wall, then it'd be continuous. But because that wall stops me, I have to stop. It's not
So what
continuous.
about if this is like, just like, if this is not here, it's the same thing. all
Right.
around. Is that continuous?
Not for the ceiling, it is for the wall.
So
Yeah.
if this is not here, you don't have any, like,
Just above
separator
it.
or nothing over here, it's just,
Okay.
This continues.
okay.
Yeah. If there is no, see how you have this section of the wall here?
Yeah.
If that wasn't there, no ceiling, that's
what I'm
continuous.
Thank you. Sorry. Sorry about that. Thank you.
Right? We good, guys?
Yeah, I understand.
I mean, it's a good exercise so you can visualize it. Because when you're out there and the house is huge,
Yeah.
you want to be able to understand how continuous is.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay? So, why is this important? I'm going to show you a claim. So, this is the house I inspected. Okay?
That's a mansion.
Looks like it on the inside.
How long
You
did it
ain't
take
on that
you?
roof.
You use the drone for the mid part of that, right?
What's that?
You use the drone for that middle
Well, I
part.
actually did climb this roof because the roof was climbed. Because after I flew my drone and I saw the same things I saw, he insisted there was damage up there. I said, okay, if you think there's damage, I'm going to follow you and I'm going to walk behind you. And that's what I did. So if he broke the tile, he broke the tile. I'm right behind him. All right? And plus, I wanted to replace the roof, but I knew that there was an issue here, right?
That's all correct.
And I did write a report to replace the roof.
Was he correct?
No, he was wrong.
Oh, okay.
He was wrong. However, with QBE and on this deployment, it didn't matter if it was wrong or right. They still wanted to estimate. They wanted to know if we did decide to replace it, how much would it cost? Oh, that's a beautiful point. You understand what I'm
That's a
saying?
beautiful thing.
Oh, that's a
That is
beautiful
about
thing.
100K at least. That's
Don't that, come on, man. We're going to hold the, what do you call it, the suspense. I'll tell you.
building us up.
All right, so here we are on the inside. Okay? Here we are on the inside. I don't want to pick
You
up.
had to sketch that?
Yes, ma'am.
How you increase the zoom is at the time?
Yeah, no, it's just going to zoom that little.
So you started those ceilings a lot higher than the standard, right?
Use the digital tape measure to measure the ceilings
Yeah,
there.
hold on,
Yeah.
hold on.
We're ahead of ourselves, no way.
All right, so there's no damage here, right? There's no damage to the ceiling here. There's no damage anywhere here. We're still in the foyer. All right? But there's damage on this wall right here. Just a little bit of damage right here. Right? So It's probably coming into the windows, right? So because I had damage here, I had to paint all of this
It's all, yeah, it's all.
because it's all continuous. It took me upstairs. I had to do the entire upstairs now because it's all continuous. Not only that, I had to do all of this because all this is continuous.
It's all the same color.
Right? Not the ceiling because the ceiling is the same color. It's different color from the wall.
Oh,
Now I had to paint all of this downstairs because it was all continuous. Not only that, hold on, cowboy. All right? I had to paint all of this now because it's all continuous. The walls did not stop. All right? If it's a different color, then it stops. Okay? Now here's the other section. I had to paint all of this. Now I have to go into the living room because it's all the same color.
It's open.
Look at that. I had to go under the stairs. Okay, that's
But
what
at one
damage
spot,
was.
you have to paint the entire floor,
Yeah.
basically.
yeah.
But I'm showing you what continuous is. Okay? And I'm still not done. Guys, I'm still not done. Okay? That's the damage I was trying to point out in that one wall. Right? In that one section. Okay? I ain't done yet. Alright, then it took me upstairs and I had to show how it's all continuous.
What was
See, the
the
wall
wall?
never stops. What's that?
What caused those to go?
Probably come through the window.
Okay. What's the peril?
Oh, what was the parallel wind? Okay? So look, guys, I'm walking upstairs. Follow me as I go upstairs. The wall continues, right? No termination. See? Now I'm going all throughout the loft. Still going up and around. Still going around. But notice what I'm doing with my pictures. I'm walking you through.
Yeah, step by
You see
step.
that?
Step by step by step.
All
Yeah.
right, is there an argument that it's not continuous? No, because I'm looking. I'm literally giving you a 360.
Well, one picture stops, the next one.
That's how he was taking his pictures yesterday.
You guys
Like,
got that?
so he ain't had to like,
All right.
you
You
know,
got
put him
that,
in
right?
place.
So now I'm walking back down the stairs now. All right, now, if that wasn't enough for him, now I'm giving him a close-up of how it continues. You see that?
That's a huge house.
Do you see that? And I'm going down the hallway because it's all continuous. See how it continues? See how I went in the hallway with my picture?
Yeah.
Came back out. Now I'm coming back out of the hallway. Literally, I'm taking you on a virtual tour. That's what we're looking for. Does that make sense, Ocean? You see? I even turned to the left, gave you that. I gave you that switchback. I'm coming out the hallway. Beep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Guys, you get me?
So the question is, well, so say hypothetically there was a leak upstairs and it hit the carpet, stayed in the carpet. If the carpet runs under the door, it doesn't have that threshold, that's continuous carpet in the rooms
Absolutely.
and outside as well. All right.
It's the same exact concept.
Yeah.
There's no transition.
Yeah.
Okay?
There's nothing
So
stopping
follow me.
transition.
Yeah, so follow me. Alright, get you that switch back. Okay, now I'm walking back. Now this is the back stairs. It's still continuous. It's going back downstairs. Okay?
That accent wall didn't stop it?
What accent wall? No, not necessarily.
Well,
Because
yeah,
remember,
well-
you're going back around. It's still coming
She's saying that accent wall because it's a different color.
That's correct. However, just like the wall came around the left side, the wall goes around the right side.
Oh, so you just, it's like a.
It just meets in
a
the middle
U.
and stops right there.
That's correct.
And then it comes around both sides.
Exactly.
And then it stops right there.
Exactly. It would come back around the other side.
The continuation is in the opposite direction.
That's correct.
So that's-
And it brings us right to the other side of the accent wall.
They got a microwave upstairs?
Yeah, they partner.
Oh, they got more than that. Right?
Yeah,
So
well,
just follow me. Follow me.
Get up in the middle of the night and have
So
to
look,
lay
imagine
on
going all the way
that
down.
Guys, so it continues. Does the cabinet stop the continuation?
No.
No. Continues,
It's above.
goes into that insert, comes back out, and keeps going. Now I'm going to the first floor. So my continuation keeps on going, right?
Yeah.
So looking at here, you're going to say, hold up, doesn't this stop it? No, it doesn't stop. Why doesn't it stop it? Because I go up and over. See that? Okay, and keeps on going. Now I'm going down the hallway, up the stairs. All of this is continuous. Why? Because of that one stain in the corner all the way in front of the house. Now I'm going to the back of the house, going down the hallway, Now I'm turning the corner. All right. So we were over here. Now I done turn the corner. And it continues here, right here. I come out of the front area, turn the corner. Now all this is continuous.
Gotta paint all this.
Dude, I mean, look at this.
That's a lot of square foot.
So, yeah.
Notice how my pictures are doing?
Take
Right?
it everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this all over the place. I'm taking you with me.
That way you don't have to rearrange them. And it's just,
And you ain't
that's
got to
how,
rearrange.
that's how he did it yesterday.
Okay.
Bro. It just,
Rearrange
all
all
that
the
was
photos.
set
Yeah.
up.
So, guys, do you see all of this I'm painting?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Do you see all of this I'm painting?
So you gotta sketch all of that.
Yes, sir.
How would you do all those windows? Oh, okay, all right, yeah, one step at a
Okay,
time.
one step at a time. All right, that's another area that had a little bit of damage. Okay, I'm continuing on. All right, going back into the kitchen.
That's crazy.
All of that. So now I go to show where I think the water's coming at. Okay, so let's look at the sketch. Go to diagrams.
How long it take you to sketch that?
Hey,
Probably not that long
Disability?
at this point.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know how to
Man,
move.
he got that iPad,
Also, yeah, he knows how to move too.
the iPad with a pen,
Shrink
trying
it
to
so
tell
you
you.
can see it. So there's the sketch. I was trying to shrink it or increase it.
It looks like a lot because all the stuff in the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see it?
And the same thing applies, just measure each wall from one wall to the next.
Take one wall at a time. It can be stressful when you look at it from the onslaught, but it's just one wall at a time. That's all I did.
If I pulled up at a property like that, I'd be overwhelmed at first.
Of course, just one wall at a time.
Exactly.
Just make sure you catch your angles.
I'd be like, Ruben, what are you doing, bro?
Hey, could you call somebody else?
So look, and all this started from what? There's one little area.
Right.
And they're painting the first floor, and here's your loft up top. There's the loft up top. And I remember I made all the railings disappear. These walls disappear because it's just railings. Okay? Right?
What was the square
So
footage?
is it important? I'm gonna give it to you. Is it important we understand what line of sight is? Okay? Your question was, what was the square footage of the house? Well, I don't have it here.
Oh, you know.
This is massive.
I can show you the estimate.
Well, your square footage of all you had to paint, I guess, is what I'm
Oh,
talking about.
yeah, I'll
Not
show you in the
necessarily
estimate. So
square
here's
footage.
the estimate.
Come on.
So
Wow.
there's the total, grand total by estimate. $193,895.
Happy day.
Most of this was old painting.
Just for that little, just for
No,
that
no,
little.
no. It's the tower roof. Remember,
tower,
it's the
yeah.
tower roof. This was the tower
That was
roof.
100,000.
Yep, 193,000.
Oh,
Well, that's what makes it that much. The tower roof itself
oh, it's
was
expensive because of material.
So fee schedule like.
$111,560.
See, that was far off. I thought that'd be around 100K.
All right.
That fee schedule is nice.
So this is 66 squares of roofing.
No public adjuster with you on that one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man, he made a killing on that.
So summary,
30%.
let's see what it was on.
Nah, he probably made about like 20, 30 stacks off that.
Yes, it was. This on
How much?
satellite.
20, 30 grand off that probably, depending.
That's on the East
If
Coast.
he gets the same percentage,
Just
which most of them,
below, just below
That's
Cocoa
plenty.
Beach water.
and that's just one little plane.
So the walls,
He's
the
not gonna
ceilings,
everybody.
the walls that I painted was 10,192 square foot of walls.
10,000, over 10,000 square feet.
And then,
Of walls. What's that?
and then the insurance company that you're with has their percentage per square foot of what they will pay for paint and so forth and all that, correct?
What? No, that's an exact one.
Yeah, oh,
That's the
okay.
standard.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
standard
Oh,
size.
it's a standard thing.
All
Okay.
right.
That was a daily claim or just?
That was the day we
Fix,
came.
man. They show.
Okay, guys?
Yeah.
So that's why line of sight matters, right? I could have walked in there and said, you know what? I just got to repair that one wall. Walk back out.
No.
That would have been wrong. Because I understood the line of sight, I ended up painting everything. Okay?
I bet they were
And
happy.
you're leaving money on the table. Say that again?
No, I just said that, I bet they were happy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they got
Well, they don't-
facelift on that nice house.
You live in a house like that, it's just like, whatever.
All right, so
Just for that little bit of pink fixture like
here's
that,
the roof diagram.
200K.
Wow, that's deep.
That detailed.
What is that, a turret?
What do you
That right there.
This right here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
that'd be a turret, half turret.
And you already had the Eagle View,
No, this is the Hubble report that brought this in.
okay, but you already had like the dimensions so forth or
No,
something
the
like that?
Hubble report did
yeah,
everything.
that's
Oh,
like
okay.
Eagle, that's like.
Oh,
Eagle.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
do
not-
that.
Same thing.
I got you.
Huh? Yeah, that's correct. It's a monthly subscription. Well, they pay you per order. Okay? It's called Hubble.
So you only pay when you use it?
Yes, ma'am. All right, and depending on how many facets that you have, this has tons of facets. So this could have been over between $300 to $500 for this report.
But you didn't have to pay that.
I didn't have to pay the insurance.
Yeah, that was
company.
insurance.
Yeah.
That was in your report before you even left.
Insurance,
No,
man,
I created it by taking the pictures. With Hubble, you have to populate it by going around taking 8 photos.
Okay.
Sometimes even more, on the floor. And it creates this Hubble report. So it uses a combination of your photos and satellite imagery to put everything together.
And that money that they would charge for that report there solely doesn't come out of your pocket at all, correct? It's not like it affects, oh, we're gonna deduct that from your pay or anything like that. Oh, well, that's good then.
Oh, no.
That's a good deal.
All right?
So you ain't gotta worry about it.
So it's lunchtime, guys.
No, that's good.
That's awesome. Is it lunchtime already?
Yeah, that's pretty much.
I'm on the lunch now.
All right, guys, you ready? Guys, let's bring on in. Let's zoom on in, let's get cranking.
May 12th, is that next
All right,
Friday?
so let's say we're dealing with this room number 6, right? All right, so let's say room 6, right? We got carpet damage room 6, and we got carpet damage in the closet of room 6. That's called room 7 at the moment, right? So we got room 6 and we got a closet. Let's say we're changing the carpet inside room 6, and we're changing the carpet inside room 7, which is the closet, to room 6. Did I lose anybody?
That's it, okay.
Room 6, room 7 is its closet. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
So we want to estimate for the carpet in both rooms, but we want to do it in one fell swoop instead of doing it in 2 separate rooms. Okay? We're going to click. Everyone look up here. We're going to click on room 6 first. We're going to hold the control key, click on room 7. Both of them are highlighted. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to hit combine.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to hit combine. Now, the closet becomes a sub-room of room 6. Room 7 becomes a sub-room of room 6. Why did I do that? Because remember, I'm calling room 7 the closet, right? Let me just change the name so it can make a little bit more sense. So when I estimate the carpet rooms for room 6, I'm also estimating for the carpet in room 7. That's only if I'm only changing out the carpet. I'm not doing any other work in that room. Because if I'm repairing drywall in room 6 and painting room 6, guess what room I'm going to paint also? Okay?
Yeah, I
Make
got
the
it.
opening
Yeah, I'm ready.
in room 2,
What about it?
that was a missing wall.
Yeah.
We use the missing wall tool, that's correct. Alright, so when we create a regular opening without a door, we click the missing wall tool, hover it over the wall, click and hold, and drag it, and now it becomes a door opening. Not a door, but a door opening. Okay?
Okay.
You need any help over there?
You want us to do that for all?
No, you cannot. Alright, we good there, guys?
Yeah.
Sir.
Okay? So let's look at another thing that we can do. Are we following, guys?
Yes, sir.
Follow with me. So I forgot to show you this with the brake tool, right? We did a control brake to create a room inside the room and a room outside the room, right? But let's say we have an indentation in the wall, correct? So with the indentation, we're going to take the brake tool, we're going to put it on the wall, we're going to click and hold, slide it across. Now we got 3 handles as opposed to the 2 handles we used to have, right? So I can move any one of these handles. I want to click and hold and drag it out. See what I did to that room?
So that could be like a walk-in closet.
Break tool.
That could be like
Yeah.
a
It
walk-in
could be a
closet,
sitting area.
sitting or something within the room.
Yeah, it could be a cabinet
Oh,
in that
okay.
area.
Pantry.
Okay,
We just indented the wall, okay?
okay.
Hit the brake tool. You're gonna do the same motion as you did with that door opening, but you're doing it with the brake tool, okay? You're gonna click on the wall, hold it, drag it, and then stop. Now you got 3 handles. I can pull any one of these handles depending on what I want to do, okay? So I'm choosing to do it in the middle like I did here, or I could just pull the first one. Same function. All right? Because remember, when you normally put a regular brake tool, it's only 2 handles. See, I double clicked that by mistake. There's normally only 2 handles.
Yeah.
All right? So when you click and hold, now you have 3 handles. You can pull out any one of those handles. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay? Go ahead and create an indent for me. And just choose any wall and create an indent for me.
That could be tricky.
Okay? Are we ready, guys?
Yes.
All right. So we got the indent down, right? So we got full function of the braking tool. We got the vertex tool. We know how to drop the window. We know how to drop the door. Let's say we had a fence on the outside of the property that we need to draw a diagram for. Okay? So you go ahead and hit the word fence. Okay? It turns into a hash mark. You basically diagram where the fence goes. You click on the wall where it starts, just like the wall tool. Click where it terminates, and just continue around the property.
Now, if the fence is not connected to the house,
But it's running close to the house.
Yeah.
So you click it on the wall where you want it to go.
no, I'm saying,
If it's not, then you click it off the wall.
do we just,
Okay.
okay.
It just go around.
It just, yeah.
Okay.
You make it do whatever
Yeah.
it does on site.
Make it do what it do.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't even know
Alright.
where I know that.
Because look,
Who said that?
that?
Mr. Ruben?
It came from somebody outside the door.
I can just put it in there.
And it help you get it straight too.
Yeah. Wherever the fence is at.
Oh, okay.
I put it up against the wall because it only makes sense that it's up against the wall. Whether it's attached or not, it's a different story. But the whole goal up here is just putting the fence on the drum.
No, yeah, I just wanted to,
Okay.
even if it's not detached, we just do it the same way.
Yeah.
What about the gate to the open?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. What about the gate? Well, when you go to door, right, go to doorway, click on the arrow next to the door. Right? Click on the arrow next to the door and scroll down. Do we see a gate here?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that's gonna be the door that you put on the fence. Click on gate, and you can put that sucker anywhere.
Also, the door is.
And it pop up.
The gate is the door.
It's still
On the gate, yes.
Yeah.
On the fence, yeah, it's a gate. The door is a gate.
Every fence got a gate. What you going to? Gate?
Go to doorway, the arrow next to doorway.
Okay.
Y'all got
Click on it and scroll down to gate.
We have fences,
Okay?
call it.
Oh, yeah, place it there.
And place it where you want
Do
it.
you just hold and drag?
No, you just place
Oh,
it.
just place it, just click, okay.
All right, just click.
just like the door in the house.
All right, so let's put it in 3D. Let's see what it looks like. All
Across the gate.
Sounds like a little trailer park.
right? You guys see the gates in the fence now?
Yeah.
You guys see that?
Yeah.
Nice, right?
I got a privacy fence too.
Got a lot of gates.
What if it was the chain link fence though? It don't matter?
It don't matter.
Okay.
But, this thing.
Now, if you wanted to make it a chain link fence, where would you change it at? On the properties. But are we worried about that right now, really?
Nah, I just,
You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting it out there.
yeah, nah.
Okay. Miss,
Do it have to be specific? That's what I'm saying.
no, it doesn't. Fence is a fence is a fence.
Okay.
Where does it matter is in your estimate.
Okay.
I gotta try to take it easy.
All right, so we good on the fence, guys?
Yeah.
Let's say we have a deck on the back of the house. All right, say we have a wood deck on the back of the house. Are we guys, are we looking up here?
Yeah.
Wood deck. We're gonna click on wood deck, and immediately you got a 10 by 10 section, right? All right, and you put the wood deck, I would assume it's by the back door. Boom, and just drop it.
You cover deck. You cover deck too. You got.
Wood decks?
He said we covered
What
it.
do you mean covered? We talk about it? Oh yeah, wood decks are covered. That's it. That's it.
On the homeowner?
Well, depending on the policy, the citizens would not cover it because it doesn't have protective sides, but everybody else would. Okay? Yeah, so now you got a wood deck. You would think you can create a room and make the walls disappear, right? But no, Xactimate gives you a wood deck. All right? And so with the vertex, when you're dealing with a floor plan, you can vertex almost anything. Okay? So if the wood deck is not a square, you can vertex it and just make it look like what it looks on site. Okay? If you don't have a perfect square. You just vertex it, make it do what you want it to do. You guys following me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Rubens.
But that is your deck.
You can do what you do, man.
Okay, guys?